Welcome back to Game Devs Play Games, where you can watch games and practice game design, and we are back with Kingdom Hearts. What's up,
What do you think we were going to stop recording Kingdom Hearts now that we're releasing Doki Doki Literature Club?
Yeah, I know, right?
Damn.
Dude, how wrong you all are all the time about everything.
It just goes to show how much of a boon you are to the show, Tony, that you're willing
I'm
to
a
record
boon.
this much.
I know.
I'm a boon.
I'm a boon. My mama never called me a boon.
It sounds dirty.
I know, whatever.
Or like...
Hey guys, remember how much I love gummy ships? Because there's more.
We had a moment just before we started recording where Tony was like, should I just do the gummy ship thing before we
Yeah,
start?
right, like should have.
And I was like, well, is it a new one? He was like, yeah.
Yeah, it's a...
He's like, well, that means we got to do it on the show? Because
Yeah.
we got to talk about that.
Yeah, we gotta talk about lovely gummy ships and gummy ships. I really do hate the gummy ships, and I am very vocal about it.
I don't think anyone will disagree with you. They're like, yeah, we know.
I truly, I would love to see though why people enjoy the gummy ships. Like, I personally want to know, because I derive no pleasure from this.
So I enjoy it because I like Star Fox.
But I do too.
As a part of this game, I think it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's just, like, it just doesn't make sense.
But if this were its own game, I think it actually could be fun.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's just...
It just, for the context of what we're given, it doesn't have much justification. The literal only reasoning for it is like, this is how you get from world to world.
Right.
This is a goddamn Square Enix Disney universe. You could come up with literally any justification.
Or you could just be like, here's a world select, you go there. Like...
Yeah. By the way, Jim was calling you stupid.
Probably.
Oh, here he goes. I'm going to read this on the show because I was bad and never responded to it. James says, "You're stupid for hating gummy ships," says the brother who had spent an hour building amazing battleships. It's the only execution of them. Oh, it's only the execution of them has been lackluster. So Jim sternly disagrees with you.
Yeah, well, that's great. We've had plenty of Oh God. I was right in the line of the bombs.
So, I mean, I think Jim is sort of right in one regard, though. Imagine if they did a more thorough job integrating the gummy ships into the entirety of the game. Like, imagine if that's something that you could actually use down on the planet side.
Yeah, that's true.
It's sort of like, did you ever play that Star Fox Dino game?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So that game was great.
Yeah, it was.
It was great, but it shared a very similar problem, which was very unlike Star Fox, where the Star Fox-esque levels actually made less sense for the game than the actual base
gameplay. Right, yeah.
But that went at least to the context of it as being like part of the franchise.
Right.
So like it had that to rely on. Whereas, I don't know, it's even like my frustrations with, I'm so excited for this level, but it's even like my frustrations with Skyward Sword with the bird thing, that you can't use the bird literally anywhere else other than above the clouds. It's like, what's the point?
So what's the point of it? Right, exactly. Gummy ships are just used when they're needed. Like, it's just...
Yeah, it's tacked
and
on.
There's just not a whole lot of justifications for them. I know, we're all Halloweened up.
Goofy, that's not how noses work.
This sure is a spooky place. I'll bet the people here are scary looking too,
Don't worry, we look spooky too. If they scare us, we'll scare them right back.
You think so?
It's a very Halloween Town way of doing it.
Right.
I don't disagree with Donald for once.
Doot.
I kind of like Sora's.
Yeah, like, his little angsty emo.
It's like faux Sephiroth mixed with like...
Yeah, I know, mixed with cutesy
And just general Halloween Town kind of
man.
vibe. I mean, like, he has two bat wings instead of just
one angel wing
and one... Well, doesn't... Oh, no, Sephiroth only has one angel wing.
Sephiroth.
I thought he had like a weird wing too.
Scoop the boop, my boop, and Scoopy, scoopity the boop. Sephiroth.
You're a boon to this channel.
I am a boon to life. Oh yeah, that's right. This is nothing.
What?
This is nothing.
They're just sitting there?
Yeah, this is nothing.
Can you not kill them?
Life is nothing. Life is utterly meaningless.
What
am I supposed to do again?
Oh boy. Hopefully I don't seem too unenthusiastic for the next few episodes because I'm still sick.
Yeah, Chris, get better.
Sorry.
I was puking up so hard a few days back, though. Oh, horrendous.
Yeah, holidays did a number on you and I.
No, as they do.
Yes. This is my Christmas movie.
See, I still put more in the Halloween category.
Oh, well, it's both.
Yeah, no, Christmas.
Well, yeah, I don't like Christmas. my two, when everyone's like, oh, I like watching White Christmas, and oh, I like watching Love Actually, which Love Actually is a great movie.
Yeah, Love Actually is a great movie. I do enjoy Love Actually.
I genuinely hate Christmas movies.
I genuinely just hate things.
Like, I grew up watching Home Alone, and that's about as Christmassy as I like to get.
Go Die Hard then.
Die Hard's not a Christmas movie, just because it takes place on Christmas.
Yeah, well.
Now, that said, I fucking love Gremlins. That's like my Christmas movie. Which is also not a Christmas movie.
Yeah, well, that's like Iron Man 3. Also takes place around Christmas time.
Does it really?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I think people just like to think of Die Hard as a Christmas movie because there are so few good Christmas movies. So they're like, this is the only good Christmas movie, and I can use this as a justification to watch a good movie during Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's like, that's fine. Justify it however you want. It's not a Christmas movie, but I watch Gremlins as a Christmas movie, so.
So, yeah, like, who am I to judge? It's like, I don't really do much for Christmas, like, when it comes to, like, watching things. I don't have, like, I need to watch this movie this year. I'm just like, it's the holidays.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Which one is White Christmas? Is that the one where it, like, follows some war veteran guy?
I don't remember it. I don't remember.
I have, like, a sing-along shit.
White Christmas has music, so yes, probably.
Yeah. I hadn't seen that one until last year. Or no, last year or 2 years ago. I think it was last year. And it's like the one that everyone's like, it's a classic. And I went to the sing-along theater show, and I was like,
this was not meant for me.
Like, I am only doing this for Jen.
Yeah, right.
You really gotta unlock it for them.
Well, why not? If they succeed, we won't have to fight the Heartless, right? Besides, I want to see the Heartless dance too, don't you?
Not really.
Aren't you supposed to not be able to talk with a ribbon tied around your beak?
That was amazing. And you are...
Sora.
Well done, Sora. I'd like you to be a part of this year's Halloween.
But we didn't actually
What's
do
this
anything.
Heartless doing here?
Oh, the Heartless came to town just recently. What's frustrating is I can't get them to dance with me. So, the doctor and I are trying to improve the guidance system.
This is very not Nightmare Before Christmas.
I know, right?
Let's continue. The ingredients for a heart.
Well, except Jack, I makes this. Jack's like, oh, at the Heartless dance. That makes sense. Because Jack just wants to make cool Halloweens.
Oh, that's true.
Hope and despair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mix them all together, and we have a heart.
Ew. Metal doesn't beat like that. So you know that the texture artist just had fun with it.
Yeah, although I don't know if all this was metal. It's only the lock. I think everything else is like some kind of like clothy hide material.
So are they actually putting a heart in the Heartless? You're doing what cannot be done, Jack.
Yeah, right. Diabolical. Diabolical.
Try adding memory. Sally? Sally! Good for nothing girl. Don't know why I bothered creating her. Sally's got the memory we need. See if you can track her down.
No
Is she
problem.
taking from her
Sora,
brain?
Would you like to come along?
Sure.
Donald's like Batman. But no one cares about you, say Donald, so
Is Jack a magic user?
a little bit of both.
Huh. Jesus, he is so tall.
I know, right?
I never played with him when I played through this,
He's great.
but it's kind of fun seeing him walk around.
Major crisis! The Heartless are completely out of control! We can't stop them!
They've killed everybody.
our experiment triggered something.
Maybe something went horribly wrong.
You have nothing to worry about.
Besides everything, you have everything to worry about.
You done fucked up. This seems like such an interesting choice to include as part of the
I know, right?
Hearts universe too.
Well, did you just hear? I was reading an article the other day where they had some more leaked images from Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh yeah.
It looks like Monsters Inc. is going to be a world too.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, it looks pretty interesting from what I was seeing. So
I mean, at this point, they could add just about any Disney property to.
and it'll work fine.
Kingdom Hearts,
Really,
yeah.
the one I'm really excited for is San Francisco from
Oh,
Big Hero
God,
6.
yes. Yeah, with like San Francisco in mind, Monsters Inc. makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I think for this game specifically, worlds like Nightmare Before Christmas or Halloween Town in this case,
Yeah.
it feels like one of the more oddball ones because
it definitely is a little strange.
yeah, it doesn't adhere to the same mold that a lot of the other ones did.
Absolutely.
And that's okay. Like, I'm not saying it shouldn't be here because it's probably my favorite level.
Well, it's a great level and one of the best boss battles too.
Do you fight Oogie Boogie?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oogie Boogie has one of the best boss battles in this whole game.
I guess it's mostly is because Nightmare Before Christmas doesn't feel quintessentially Disney.
Yeah, I think that is where it gets a little tough because you're just like, is that Disney? I guess.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's definitely Disney, but it feels more Tim Burton than Disney.
Exactly, it's got such a specific stamp on it.
Which, like, is partly why it's amazing. Not that Disney isn't amazing.
No,
Tim
but
Burton has such a great aesthetic.
dude, right. I still haven't seen Frankenweenie. I've been meaning to see that.
Frankenweenie?
Yeah, I think that was Tim Burton. I'm pretty sure it was. I don't
I
know.
don't know if I've... Is this a newer one?
It's like 4 or 5 years old, maybe 6 years old.
Frankenweenie. Show me.
Show me your Frankenweenie.
There's multiple trailers. Oh, I think I remember seeing a trailer
Little
for this.
pupper.
Yeah, because
Oh,
people
woof,
were
woof.
excited because he was going back to almost this style of
Yeah.
art. That kid looks freaky.
As most of the kids.
Oh
do.
yeah, because he brings his dog back to life.
Mhm. Where am I supposed to go?
Now I want to see that.
Right?
Let's go. Let's go watch it.
Let's
Tony.
go to the
Let's
movies.
just stop this capture right now.
I always do this when I first get here. I always have to like reacclimate because this area is just one of the weirder areas to like explore.
It definitely seems less linear. It's sort of structured a
here we go.
bit closer to the
Like Traverse Town?
Yeah, Traverse Town. Thank you.
Yeah, I
I'm
got
glad
you.
You knew what I was
I
talking
got
about.
you. Yeah.
Because a lot of the other levels are a bit more
Super linear. It's like, yep.
And then you get those oddball ones that are like the jungle world, which
Oh
is
yeah,
not,
Jungle
it's-
World's not.
It's linear-ish, but it definitely has a bit more of a like explorative nature to it.
Oh yeah.
And we just talked about that with Atlantica too. But it kind of, I like that as a variety. Actually, I think.
Oh,
that
absolutely.
helps
Because like,
switch
if
things
the
up.
game becomes too repetitive, it's just like, oh, okay, I know exactly what I need to do with every single world. Which is kind of the problem I ran into with the original Assassin's Creed game. Was like it was a lot of fun, and like once I finally got into it, I got into it. But it was just so repetitive at first. It was like, wow,
Yeah,
like, this is
I mean-
all literally the same.
The narrative was linear, but the game wasn't necessarily.
No, no.
But I agree, it was super repetitive.
But I fell in love with the series at number 2.
Yeah, I just think back to games like Devil May Cry, the like fourth one, the one we played on the show way the fuck back in
With
the day.
Nero and
Yeah, where like it's literally the most linear experience you can imagine.
that game is horse shit. Oh, excuse me. I didn't enjoy that game at all.
It was pretty bad. I mean, like there were some good-ish or fun-ish qualities to it, but as
Not enough though.
yeah, as a whole, it was just like a very vanilla cookie cutter kind of game.
Yeah. When you're really weighing the odds out, you're just like, yeah, not really there.
Yeah,
not really
and,
there.
and that's definitely a problem that the AAA industry was at the point of that game.
Yeah, I think it still suffers from it at times. They're a lot better
Yeah.
now. I think they've definitely pulled themselves out a little bit with the rise of indie games. I think they've realized they kind of needed to go back to like their roots.
Yeah, I agree. Well,
Um,
and it's an interesting response, right? Because indie games, are gaining in popularity because of innovation.
Yes.
So a lot of, I think because the AAA industry kind of started relying on a quote unquote reliable cookie cutter kind of method, they rode on that for like a decade.
Dude, yeah, no, they hopped on that probably a lot longer than they should have in the first place.
At least Western game developers. I can't speak too much about Japanese ones because in some regards they're still kind of on that boat.
You know what game looks so cool though? That new Hideo Kojima game or whatever.
Death Stranding.
Yeah. I'm not sure what to make of that game, dude.
I hated the idea as soon as I saw that Norman.
Oh,
Reedus.
I like Norman Reedus though. Like I'll give him a chance.
Get these fucking celebrity faces out of
and
these
Guillermo
games.
del Toro. Did you see that? He's playing a side character.
I'm all for those people like voicing characters.
But just like their
But
face.
why are you intentionally putting their face in the game? What is the point?
It's the mocap experience. I think it's like they're trying to push
no.
games into that
It's
like
literally-
movie
It's
area.
it's literally the same idea as selling sex in games. It is because it's a celebrity, so they are more likely to make money on it.
I mean, to be fair.
It's the same fucking reason they use celebrities in commercials.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
No different.
But at the same time, I mean, it also, and a lot of people for them though, I think it's about pulling in a crowd that also doesn't play video games, right? I think another thing, you're gonna get your hardcores in just because it's Kojima making the game.
Sure.
And on top of that though, you might get people who liked Walking Dead who are gonna come in and be like, oh, Norman Reedus is in this? Oh, Guillermo del Toro is a part of this?
So say you're not an average like gamer, like maybe you play games on your phone and that's about it.
Yeah.
And, that's totally okay. And the game that pulls you into console games or even computer games
this is it.
Is Death Stranding.
Yeah.
This weird ass experience.
I mean, it's true. It's definitely kind of like an art house game, but like...
Which I love art house.
But it's like a AAA art house game.
And that's why I feel so unsettled. And that's why
But it's Chthonian.
That's why I'd be more into it if it didn't have a celebrity face in there.
Yeah.
Because art house, I think, is inherently tainted by celebrity.
Yeah, I don't know. But Norman Reedus' celebrity isn't that big. Like, yes, Walking Dead he is, but you think of Norman Reedus pre-Walking Dead, it's Boondock Saints, That's cult following at that point.
Sure, but now he's pretty mainstream.
Yeah, he's a
culture.
pretty mainstream pop culture, but I'd be more concerned if it was like a bigger name than I think Norman Reedus is still straddling the line just enough that it's enough to be like, look, we have Norman Reedus in our game, but it's not enough to distract from the overall game itself. I think there are bigger names. I think like McConaughey did it, right? I think if you had someone like Matthew McConaughey who did the mocap for it, it'd be a different story because now you're looking at someone who's like, we're talking world-class top of the world at the moment right now. Norman Reedus, I wouldn't call top of the world right now. You hardly see articles about the dude.
I think it just changes from person to person.
Yeah, maybe. I think altogether, though, I'm into it. I watched the trailer. It's weird enough for me to be like, I can be about this.
I mean, I'm going to play it.
I mean, and like, just the whole aspect of like invisible aliens. It's like, what the fuck is this game? Like, what is it? How are we on time? Should we cut before? Well, we have to do this now.
Well, we'll finish this cutscene.
All right, now, just one more ingredient. We need surprise to complete the heart. The mayor should know where it is.
Yeah, that was a simpler dialogue than I expected.
Oogie Boogie is like my favorite villain.
He's pretty fantastic.
Bonehead Jack is really making a heart. I'll be jiggered. That
Ooh,
works for me.
Jiggered.
you gotta use a different word there, Oogie.
Damn. What does jiggered even mean?
But I'm
Hey,
still
Google.
gonna have that heart.
Okay, Google.
Maybe just type that
What
one
does
in. Maybe you should-
jiggered
You
mean?
should really.
I gotta.
Yeah,
I don't know.
hit that J.
Apparently, Space Phone doesn't want to.
Oh god. not
What
trying to
does jiggered mean? Hey, got it right. Jiggered, damaged, broken. I learned a new word today. It's
All right.
British.
Well, all right.
It's informal British.
All right. So,
according
question. So, question of the
Space
day.
Phone. Question of the day. How do you think celebrities, like appearances or faces or any of that
Affect
stuff,
games.
affect a game for better or worse? I mean, they did it in the Call of Duty game, right?
Yeah,
With,
I think so. And they did
Kevin
they
Spacey.
did it in LA Noire, but that guy was pretty new to things.
It's definitely becoming more and more common. That's for absolute.
It's trying to
sure.
blend the line between television and movies and video games, trying to get that more real experience.
Yeah, I think culturally wise, there's some good things to that.
But at the same time, there's definitely some negatives that go along with it.
I'm just a purist, so.
So if you guys enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.